Hello everyone and welcome back to another strength training session with Cult.fit Home. I am your coach Nitish Ballal and I am here with a dumbbell workout for back, biceps and cardio. Without further ado, make sure you have a pair of dumbbells, yoga mat, hand towel and a water bottle to get you through the workout. Like I said, we're going to be focusing on back, biceps and cardio. So our warm-up is also going to focus on the upper body. We're going to have some new movements. It might be interesting. Let's get started with the warm-up. The first movement is actually the new movement that we are going to do. This is basically, I don't know what it is called. I tried out this movement as a warm-up to kind of activate the lats and get our blood flow into the upper body. So I like to call it alternating leg inchworm reach out. What does this mean? I'm going to basically start with my legs wide enough that I can touch the floor with my palms. From there, I'm going to crawl slowly, come all the way till my right toe, and then I'm going to crawl slowly and go all the way till my left toe. With this, what I'm trying to do is I'm putting the weight on my palms and I'm stretching my lats at the same time. While it is not a static stretch, because of the movement, it makes it dynamic, because of which there's a lot of blood flow and helps us activate and warm up the muscles. We'll do this for 30 seconds. Let's get started. Palms down on the floor, crawl slowly, go till the right toe, come back slowly, and go till the left toe. Keep repeating this for 30 seconds. Ten more seconds. Let's get 2 more reps. And 30 seconds it is. All right. Second movement is going to be what we call around the world. We've done this in the past. So you're going to hold your arms out. One arm is going to be behind your neck. One arm is going to be behind your back. The arm behind your back, palms are going to be facing backwards. Arm at the top is going to be with the palms facing the head. From there, pull your elbows back, extend your elbows, and then switch arms. Extend your elbows and switch arms. We're going to repeat this for 30 seconds. Great movement to warm up your scapula and your deltoids at the same time. All right, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. Extend and back, extend and back. Again, whenever we train our back, biceps, our shoulder joint gets used a lot. And unknowingly, scapula also comes into picture, which is why we are kind of doing this movement to warm up our scapula as well as our deltoids. All right, keep moving. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, the third movement is to just basically get some good blood flow into the spine, because we are going to be in the horizontal rowing position for a lot of reps today. So we just want to make sure that our spine has all the blood flow and is warm and ready for the stress that we are going to put it through. The third movement is cat camel. Shoulders above your wrists and hips above your knees. In that position, first get into a camel, hunch your back, look towards your belly button, and then move to a cat, get your chest out, look up towards the ceiling. Again, we're going to do this for 30 seconds. Let's get started. When it comes to the breathing, you can actually do it both ways. You can breathe in while you are doing the cat or breathe in while you're doing the camel. Just make sure that if you're breathing in one position, breathe out in the other one. Keep moving, and 30 seconds. All right, that's one set of our warm-up. We're going to repeat this for one more set. We're going to get started with the alternating leg inchworm reach outs. That's a name that I cooked up. Gets the job done, so I'm fine with it. All right, get your palms down, make sure your knees are locked, and 30 seconds, let's go. Crawl from one end to the other. While I reach here, I can feel my lat getting stretched, which is a great sign because of that much amount of blood being flowing into the muscles. And back. Excellent. Okay, one more. and 30 seconds. Nice. Next movement, around the world. Get your arms out. One arm behind your neck, one arm behind your lower back. Pull your elbows back and go for 30 seconds. Make sure you can actually feel the deltoid moving. The shoulder joint is a very peculiar joint. While it can actually feel like it can rotate in the 360-degree direction, it will always hold you back. You won't be able to move it across 360 degrees, and that is what you need to understand when you try and do different kinds of movements for your warm-up or your activation. And 30 seconds it is. Excellent. Finish it off with cat camel. Get down on your quadruped position. Palms under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and go for 30 seconds. Keep moving. 10 more seconds. And 30 seconds. All right. That brings us to the end of the warm-up. But before we get spending time into taking some rest, having some water, let's quickly get done with our mobility or say activation. For this specifically, I like to do the V-hold lat stretch specifically because whenever you do any kind of rowing, your hamstrings also get activated as much as your lats. So I like to hold this stretch because 1, it helps you stretch your lats, 2, it helps you stretch your hamstrings, 3, groin, 4, also your lower back as well. When you bend sideways, your lower back gets pulled, because of which you feel great relief in your lower back whenever you do this movement. So we're going to hold it for 30 seconds each side. Very simple. Sit down in a V position, toes pointed up and towards yourself, knees touching the floor. Raise your arms up, keeping your torso facing forwards, bend to one side, grab the toes and hold for 30 seconds. And keep breathing throughout this position. And 4, 3, 2, 1 and switch sides. Again, get your arms up, bend to the opposite side, grab hold of the toes and hold for 30 seconds. Ten more seconds. Three, 2, 1 and rest. All right, so we are done with our warm-up and activation both. Let's quickly grab a sip of water, take a minute's break, and then we'll be back on the mat with the workout. Okay, like I said, we are just going to focus on 2 movements today. Back biceps, 1 movement is going to be for your back, 1 movement is going to be for your biceps. We're going to accumulate good enough number of reps. We'll do it in the intervals training fashion. We'll do 5 sets, 1 set every 3 minutes. But we're going to tweak it up slightly by adding another level of complexity while we are doing the movement. Have a look. First movement is your alternating dumbbell row, but it's alternating in a different fashion, unlike how we always do it. How do you get into that position? Keep your feet as wide as your hips. Roll your shoulders up and back. From there, lower the dumbbells below your knees. Let the knees stay above your heels. In this position, first row and hold the dumbbell in one position where you're already holding it in iso position. Squeeze your armpits and hold that dumbbell there. With the other arm, get 15 dumbbell rows. Right? For now, you can try about 5 reps. Once you're done with that, get the earlier arm down, pull the opposite arm up, hold, squeeze your armpits and try 5 reps. Again, in the workout, we'll be doing 15 reps of the same. Once we are done with both of that, that will be our first movement. Dumbbell rows with the other arm in the hold position. So if this is your dumbbell row, you're going to hold one arm in the contracted position and you're going to keep rowing with the other arm. Once you're done with 15 reps, do the same with the opposite arm. That's your first movement. For the second movement, we're going to be doing alternating dumbbell curls. Very simple. Just hold the dumbbell with the elbow pits facing forwards, curl the dumbbell all the way up, down, with the opposite arm up and down. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, why alternating dumbbell curls? It's a rather simple movement. We'll not get a lot of stimulus from that. Trust me, after having done 30 reps of dumbbell rows, your forearms and biceps will already be pumped enough. Even doing an alternating dumbbell curl is going to be supremely challenging, right? Try about 4 to 6 reps of the alternating dumbbell curls and then you should be good. How we are going to do? Like I said, 15 rows on one arm, 15 rows on the other arm, 20 alternating dumbbell curls, which means 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Every 3 minutes, we're going to be doing 5 sets of the same, right? Because I'm doing 5 sets, I'm going to do the entire set with a pair of 10s on my first set. If that feels very light, I'm going to straight away move on to 15 for the remaining sets. If not, I'm going to just see how it's feeling and then take it up from there. Right? Quickly grab a sip of water and then let's get started with the workout. Also, if you're someone who's coming back to routine after a really long time, you might want to consider holding the dumbbell at the bottom rather than at the top, because you don't want to kind of do an isometric movement if you're coming back after a long time. Whenever you contract the muscles and hold it for a long duration, your blood pressure actually goes up. Somebody who has high blood pressure also can keep the dumbbell down, row with one arm. Once you're done, row with the other arm. This is also isometric but has a lesser impact on your body as opposed to when the muscles are contracted. Right? Just use this as a scaling option. You should be good to go. All right. Let's get started with our first set. Remember, 15 dumbbell rows on each side and then we move on to 20 alternating dumbbell curls. Right? Roll your shoulders back. Lower your dumbbells. We begin in 3, 2, 1 and let's begin. That's 10, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Once that's done, I'll first lower the opposite dumbbell, again pull the other one back in and then go for 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Done with both. Just because my arms are short, I'm just to keep them down. Shake my wrists, fingers, wiggle my fingers a little bit. Again, grab the dumbbells and get started with 20 dumbbell curls. Let's go. Nine and 10. Notice how the arms are in complete control even when I'm lowering the dumbbells. I am not curling from my back. It's only the bicep and forearm that is working. If you notice, I don't even curl my wrist as well. You will not see me doing this either. The wrist is always in line with the elbow. 18. That's 19. And 20. All right, that was set 1. Of course, the 10s felt light, because of which we kind of finished it in 1 minute 40 seconds. So for the next 2 sets, I'm going to be using the 15s for the dumbbell rows and I'm going to stick to the 10s for the alternating dumbbell curls and see how does it feel. If I can still get it done in say 1 minute 45 seconds to 2 minutes, I'll try and go for the 15s for the last 2 sets on the curls as well. Now, while you're doing the rows, make sure that you breathe out every time you row it in and breathe in when you're lowering the dumbbell. Similarly on the curls, curl up, breathe out, When you're lowering, breathe in. Try and focus on breathing properly while you're moving, because the more oxygen you take in, it helps with the calorie burning process. The body will release that much more energy and you'll be able to get in a few more reps, as opposed to if you don't breathe properly while you're doing. All right, 10 seconds. Let's grab the dumbbells for our rows in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Ten, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Now pull this dumbbell up and go. Last 5. And 1. All right. The 15s actually made it harder. Just shake your arms. Let your forearms and biceps breathe for a second, and then grab the dumbbells. Let's get started with the curls. Last time I started with my right arm, starting with my left this one. I've always spoken about unilateral bias, how your body will naturally pick one side over the other. So whenever you can, try and train your body to adapt to different situations as well as possible. 14, 6 more. And 20. All right. I'm still taking about 1 minute and 45 seconds to finish. So we'll continue with the same weights for both the movements, because even though it's getting done in 1 minute 45 seconds, the pump is massive, both in the arms as well as the lats. So when you are able to do it, doesn't mean you have to increase the weight and go at a higher intensity. For example, my heart rate's already at around 130, 140. So we'll try and conserve it, because we are trying to pack on muscle with the kind of workout we've designed. Break down the muscle fibers, let them recover, and repeat that process as much as you can. Walk up and down your mat. You have about 30 more seconds. All right. 15 seconds. Grab your dumbbells. 10 seconds to our third set. Feet hip width apart, shoulders rolled back. Lower your dumbbells slowly in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. One. All right. Getting very challenging. Slowly go down. Pull the right shoulder in. 1, 2. Last 5. Again, using the rest pause method. Can't feel my forearms a lot. So just taking a small break. Go back down. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You see, it's getting more and more difficult to hold on to the other arm while I am rowing. I'll consider using a lighter weight for the contracted muscle and using the heavier one for the actual movement on the next set. Grab the dumbbells. Let's go for our alternating dumbbell curls. All right, let's go. Last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, not bad. Given the fact that we had to break down on the rows multiple times, still got it done in 1:45. Okay, good that heart rate is spiking up. Walk up and down your mat. We are more than halfway into the workout, at least the first part. Done with 3 sets. We've got 2 more to go. Now, like I said, I was finding it hard to hold on to the dumbbell on the rows. Even though I started from here, by the time I finished 15 reps, my arms would slowly start sliding down. So that's not the whole purpose of the movement. So I'm going to use a 10 to hold on to the contracted position and continue with the 15s for the rows. 20 seconds left. Just making sure that everything is ready for the next set. All right, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 5, 10. All right, 15 done. And switch dumbbells. Just shake your arms for a second and let's get back at it. Five, 10. And 1. Okay. This was hard as well. Keeping the dumbbell back. Grabbing another 10 for the dumbbell curls. Just make sure your forearms are relaxed. Wiggle your fingers a little bit. And then let's get back at it. Curls, 20 reps. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. We are left with one more set. Let your arms recover really well. We've got about 50 seconds before we get started with our final set. Again, I'm going to stick to the same weights that I used. 10 kgs for the hold, 15s for the row, and 10s for the alternating dumbbell curls. Mind you, it's not about lifting heavy in every set. I can do a 15 kg pair for the alternating dumbbell curls, but you need to understand how is the workout programmed, what is the stimulus that is being received by your body, and then plan accordingly. Your body doesn't understand what weight you are using, it only understands the intensity and the stimulus with which you are training, right? So make a note of that and try and train smart. Okay, time's already started, just making sure that I take advantage that it is the last set. Just taking a few more extra seconds and let's get started. Five, 10, and 15. All right. quickly switch dumbbells. Shake your arms for a second and then let's get going. Last 5 and 1. All right. Okay. All the blood seems to be in the muscles. I don't know why I carried that 10 till there. Generally happens if a lot of blood is being flown into the muscles. The supply of blood to the brain starts getting cut off. So, which is why we always ask you to use the rest pause method. A lot of people kind of also faint in the gym when they are training, primarily because your brain is not able to get the blood into to function properly because the blood is busy being transported to the muscles, right? Okay. Mind you, with this 20 reps, we'll be finishing 100 reps of alternating dumbbell curl, and we've still done half of the workout for today. Let's go. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The only reason I'm counting is so that my focus goes away from the fact that how much is this movement hurting me right now. All right, 4 more. 2 and 1. Okay, that brings us to the end of part 1. Just going to take a few seconds off, wiggle my fingers, shake my arms, make sure the biceps are relaxed, because as a part of the finisher, we've got 2 Tabatas today, right? I'll just take you through the movements. Rather simple. It's just going to take your heart rate up and also tire up your biceps and your lats. So, the first Tabata is going to be a combination of hammer curl and double leg mountain climbers. What is a hammer curl? You're going to hold the dumbbells such that the heads are going to be pointed forwards like this. The dumbbell curls, we did it with the elbow pits faced forwards. Hammer curl, elbow pits are going to face inside. Hammer curl is rather very simple, just like your dumbbell curl, only the grip changes. Curl all the way up and then back down. Curl all the way up and then back down. Try a bunch of reps, about 3 to 4, just to feel good about hammer curls. What you don't want to do is raise your elbows up as and when you curl and then take them back, or kind of take your elbows back and then curl. Elbows will not move. It's only your forearm and biceps that will do the job. That's your first movement. Second movement, like I said, double leg mountain climbers. You'll stay in a high plank. From there, jump with both your feet and then jump back. Jump with both your feet, jump back. That's as simple as your double leg mountain climber is going to be. That will be our first Tabata. First, third, fifth and seventh rounds, we're going to be doing hammer curls. Second, fourth, sixth and eighth rounds, we're going to be doing double leg mountain climbers. Once we are done with the first Tabata, we'll take a minute's break and then repeat another Tabata, in which we'll do crush grip rows. So you're going to hold one dumbbell, preferably a heavy one. From the heads, you're going to hold it from the sides, push your hips back, roll your shoulders back, get on some crush grip rows. Now on the crush grip rows, accumulate as many reps as possible in 20 seconds. Once you are done, drop it down. On the even interval, all you have to do is grab 2 heavy dumbbells and do something called a farmer's carry. Walk up and down your mat for 20 seconds. This will challenge your cardio, it will challenge your core as well as your forearms. Once you're done with 20 seconds, you can drop the dumbbells down once again for that 10-second break, right? 2 Tabatas, 1 minute rest in between. I'll also tell you what the movements are when we get started. First Tabata, hammer curls, double leg mountain climbers. We'll get started in the next 1 minute. Wipe that sweat off, have some water, and let's recharge ourselves to get started. We are actually attacking our biceps from every angle possible. We did a bunch of reps of the dumbbell curls. Now we're going to do a lot of reps of the hammer curls. And every time you do rows, also your bicep kind of gets activated. So you might be a lot sore tomorrow as opposed to generally how much sore you are in your biceps. So be prepared for that. But we'll make sure that we stretch really well before we get done with today's session. All right. Get ready for the first Tabata, hammer curls and double leg mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 20 seconds of hammer curls. Breathe out when you curl up. Breathe in when you go down. And 20 seconds. That was about 8 or 9 reps of the hammer curls. And we get started with double leg mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Just make sure every time you get into the high plank, your hips are parallel to the floor and don't rise up way too much. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, one set done. Hammer curls in 3, 2, 1, let's go. And 20 seconds it is. Okay, this time I counted right, was 9 reps. Okay, 3, 2, 1, double leg mountain climbers. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and done. 2 minutes up. 2 more sets left of both the movements. 3, 2, 1, and hammer curls. Let's go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, arms are short. Only got 7 reps this time. All right, let's get started with double leg mountain climbers. Let's go. Ten more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, keep at it. One last set of both the movements. 3, 2, 1, hammer curls. Let's go. And 20 seconds. Okay, 9, 9, 7 and 7 reps. That's 24 reps in total. And double leg mountain climbers for one last time. Ten more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. That's the end of our first Tabata. We get a minute's rest now. and then we'll move on to the second Tabata. Just catch your breath, shake your arms, have some water if you want. I can barely raise my arms. All right, so we've got two movements as a part of our second Tabata. First movement is going to be the crush grip row, and the second movement is going to be a farmer's carry, right? Farmer's carry will help you a lot if you are someone who does a lot of grocery shopping for your house. So it's going to help you carry your bags, and at the same time it's going to improve your grip strength a lot. Okay, 10 seconds. Let's grab a dumbbell, get ready for our crush grip rows in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Accumulate as many reps as possible. And 20 seconds. I got 27 reps. 3, 2, 1, and farmer's carry. Mind you, farmer's carry will seem and look very easy, but it's going to tire your forearms to an extent that you're going to feel it in your rows on the next set. And 20 seconds up. Keep the dumbbells down. Just shake your forearms and wiggle your fingers. Get ready for next set, and we begin. Let's go. All right, 20 seconds up, and this time it was 26 reps. Again, shake your arms, wiggle your fingers. Time for the farmer's carry. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Halfway there. 2 more sets. Crush grip rows in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And 20 seconds. I guess I lost count of the reps this time, but that's fine. Shake your arms. 3, 2, 1, and carry. All right. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, one last round of both the crush grip rows as well as your farmer's carry, and let's go. Five, 10, 15, 20, and 25. Okay, keeping it down. Last 20 seconds. Carry in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Ten more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. And thank you to both the pairs of 10s and 15s for having given us a great workout. Okay, let's use this time. Breathe, get our heart rate back to normal, which is currently at around 169. We'll take 10 deep breaths and let's see how do we feel after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Heart rate's down to 126 with just 10 deep breaths. Beauty of taking in oxygen. All right. Without further ado, let's get straight into the stretches. Because our body is nice and warm, if we stretch right now, it's just going to be that much more effective. First stretch is a rather simple one, so this will also act as an additional cool down for you. You'll get enough time to kind of breathe and get your heart rate back to normal once again. Child's pose. You're going to first get into a nice good position, hips on your ankles, arms stretch forward. From there, take your one arm on your lower back, slide with the other arm across and hold for 30 seconds. With this stretch, you should actually be able to feel your lats getting longer and really helps you stretch your lats and get your heart rate down at the same time. Keep breathing. With every exhale, see if you can stretch a little bit more. And 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. Slowly come back to the child's pose position, switch arms, and then slide from the opposite side. Again, hold for 30 seconds. Keep breathing. Four, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Next, we've done a bunch of movements for our biceps and our forearms. So it's a good practice to stretch both of them. We'll do a new stretch for our forearms today. Point your right palm in the front. Use the left arm to kind of pull the fingers backwards and hold it for 30 seconds. This really helps you stretch your forearms and your biceps at the same time. Hold it for 30 seconds each side. And 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. Take the left arm to the front, pull the fingers backwards, and hold. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. The next stretch, just to stretch your spine a little, because we've done a lot of rows and at that time your spine is under a lot of strain. So you're going to sit down into the puppy dog pose. Keep your hips above your knees, arms stretched forwards, get your chin down on the floor and hold that position for 30 seconds. Halfway there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. For the next stretch, we'll use a dumbbell because we're going to stretch our traps. Even though we didn't train our traps per se, but because we held the row with one arm and then rowed with the other arm, our traps unnaturally get into play. So it's always a good practice to stretch your traps every time you do anything that is associated with rowing. 30 seconds each side. Hold the dumbbell on one arm, bend the neck to the opposite side, relax your neck, pull your shoulder blades back, and feel an amazing stretch right from the tip of your ears till the tip of your fingers. Halfway there. Three, two, one, and switch sides. Hold it to the opposite side. Last 10 seconds. Three, two, one, and rest. All right. We'll just do one more stretch, the one that we did right in the beginning as a part of our activation, because again, a great movement to kind of stretch your lower back, your hamstrings, your lats at the same time, right? So sit down in a V position, toes pointed up and towards yourself, knees touching the floor. Raise your arms up, bend, keeping your torso forward and bend to one side of the toes. Grab them, 30 seconds each side. So today's workout was again a similar muscle group training where we trained our back, biceps, both form a part of the same muscle group, the pulling muscle group. I would like to know if you felt the pump only in your lats and biceps and say to some extent forearms, or did you also feel your shoulders getting involved, your lower back getting involved, your hamstrings getting involved? 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. The reason why I ask is, if you only felt it in your back, biceps and your forearms, when I say back it's lats, it means whatever instructions that I've been giving has been reaching in the right way and you're actually activating the right set of muscles. If you're feeling it in say your lower back, your hamstrings, there's something that can be corrected, and I'll try and incorporate those in the coming sessions. 3, 2, 1, and that's it for today. So like I said, let me know on the Facebook group Stronger Together with cult.fit Home as to how did you like today's session and where did you feel the stimulus. Lats, bicep, forearms, or you also felt it somewhere else, right? That's it from my end, guys. I will see you on the other side with yet another dumbbell workout. Until then, stay fit, stay healthy, train with the right mindset. Now that we are at the end of the session and I had a great upper body session, let's hold on to our famous double bicep pose. You're going to grab 2 ropes, curl your arms up and get into a nice double bicep pose. All right, on my count, 3, 2, 1. We are Cult!
For more such workout videos, download the cult.fit app now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Cult.